Today we're teaching a puppy how to sit for the very first time. No pressure, no force, just simple steps so your puppy can understand. It sets the foundation for calm focus and future training. Grab a few treats, meet our puppy, and let's get started.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to have a video on how to teach a puppy how to sit and how to down. And I like to do a sitting on a carpet for a puppy. So I have these little tiny training treats. You can use dog food. You can also use toys if you prefer. But starting out, I like to use treats. You can do a lot of goodness with the nose of a dog. So this is Secret, and we've only done this one other time with her. So we're going to ask her to sit. I'm going to there you go. So this is marking the behavior that I want, whether it's sit down, heeling position. So I'm going to get right down on the floor with her because she's so tiny. So Secret, you're going to get her attention. And then what you're going to do is you're going to ask her to sit. Perfect. You're going to give her that reward the minute her butt hits the ground. That was a little delayed on her part. So we're going to attempt this again. She's doing really well. I've only done this a couple of times with her. Secret, sit. Good girl. And you mark that the instant her butt hits the ground. If you have a dog that is a little bit more stubborn or not understanding, you can always put your hand on their little bum area as you're asking them to sit, and I'll demonstrate that with her. So you're going to say Secret, sit. Mark that. The instant her butt hits the ground, you're going to want to mark that behavior. Then she'll understand what you're asking. Eventually, you can wean the treats off, but initially, until they understand what you're asking her to do. And I usually like to do this on a rug. The sits on a rug or on a grassy area. Just so that they have a little bit more, when a puppy does a sit, they have a tendency of their little feet sliding out from underneath them, which I'll show that when we do a down. When we do a down, I like to pull them off of a rug, put them on some tile or something, because it's a little bit easier for them to do the slide and get that motion while they're learning. So let's demonstrate this again. We're going to go Secret, sit. And you're going to kind of push her back a little bit. That'll kind of show you how the action that I want from her. Just kind of push that right into her face. And then you're going to tell her as she's doing it, you're going to say Secret, sit, give her the treat, well done. So when we do a down, or you with a sit, you can also put her butt up against a door, and I'll demonstrate that. Secret, come. This will kind of help support her when she goes to sit. That'll keep her in that sitting position where she's not going to slide out. So it'll kind of give her a little bit of support when she goes to put her bum down. Secret, come. There you go. Come over here. What a good girl. Secret, sit. Good girl. And it just kind of supports her butt from sliding out from underneath her. And eventually you're going to move her away from the wall or take her off the carpet once she understands and has her footing. So that's just simple. And this is a behavior that you can do when you go to feed her, put her in her crate. You're just ask them to sit and just reward that behavior. So again, before you feed them, crate them, just ask them simply. So you're going to do this throughout the day, just little sessions at a time. Just because you don't want them to get bored, and you always want to leave on a good note. So you're going to go Secret, sit. She's starting to understand the word without me necessarily pushing her the treat into her nose. You can, also when you do a recall, ask her to sit and then you can reward that with treats or lots of love.
Looking for a simple guide that you can follow at your own pace? Check out our printable learning guide linked below.
So we are going to show you how to sit. We did go for a walk. I always relieve some of their energy before I ask them to do a sitting or a down, or asking them to focus. They are puppies. They lose interest very quickly. So we just do a couple sessions of this, and then I will do it throughout the day. I don't do 20 minutes of this because they just like anybody, you get bored, you start to lose focus and interest. So I got her attention with the treats. So I'm going to show you how I ask her. I'm going to ask her secret sit, and I mark that the minute she does it. The minute her little bum hits the ground, I mark that, because that's the position I want her in. So I'm going to bring her back around. I'm going to say secret sit. And see how quickly that is. I only ask her to do this in the house one other time. And so this is just her. She's, of course, little Australian Shepherds are pretty smart. Sit, good girl. See, she already knows what I'm asking. We have only worked on this one other time. So secret, sit, good girl. And you mark that. The minute her butt hits the ground, you want to mark that instantly, because that lets her know this is the behavior my mom is wanting from me. So, and the same thing with the down. I'm going to ask her, I'll just put my hand on her butt because she is a little puppy. I'm going to bring that treat. I'm going to go streak it down, and I'm going to show her the position that I want her in. Grab a few more snacks, and I'll ask her to do it again. So let's get your attention. Let's bring her back up. Good girl. You can always say good girl, good boy. You can do verbal at the same time as you're doing treat. Secret sit, down, good girl. So when I do the down, I show it to her and I bring it out, because that's obviously how dogs lay, is they go out. So here we go. Let's try this again. So I'm going to say, secret, sit, down, good girl. Oop, she lost it in the grass. Good girl. So treat, praise, you can do it all, rub her belly, just let her know what a good job she did. And just practice throughout the day, be consistent. And eventually, she's going to do it every time you ask her to do, whether you're sitting, walking, you need her to sit so you can talk to a neighbor. If someone comes in your house, this is a good command, is your sits and downs. So this is how you do it.
A big thank you to Ross Ranch Aussies for our adorable student puppy. Check out their incredible Aussies at the link below.